Good morning. My name is Sesha Ashwardhan. I am a second year medical student. What's your name and your age?
My name is Haridas and I'm 23 years old.
Okay. Do I have your consent for your eye examination?
Yes.
Thank you. Now we'll do the visual acuity test. Close your one eye with this card and try to read the smallest line possible.
DPTOEC.
Okay. Okay, now I'll check your near vision test. Read the possible line.
Life cycle. Malaria parasite passes its life cycle in two hosts.
Okay. Go. Now we'll do the finger wiggle test. Please look straight into my eyes. Okay. Now close your right eye with your right hand. Say where you can see my fingers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now we'll do the same for the next eye.
One, go.
Your vision seems fine. Now please close your eyes. I look for any swelling or any lesions. Okay. I can see a normal palpable fissure.
Go.
Now we'll do the lid lag test. For this, please follow the pen, but don't move your head. Okay. Okay. Now close your eyes and look for any excessive tears or dryness. Okay. Now I'll check for a conjunctiva and sclera. Open your eyes wide open. Look right, upward, down. Okay. Now I'll do the oblique lighting to test your cornea, lens and iris. Okay, I cannot see any aberrations or opacities in your cornea and lens, and neither can I see any shadows in the iris. Now I'll examine your pupil. Okay, I can see a normal size in a pupil, and also I can see a consensual reaction. Now we'll do the accommodation reflex test. For that, look at the pen, look at the wall. Look at the pen, now the wall. Okay. Now we'll check for the extraocular movements. Look straight into my eyes and please follow my fingertip. Okay. Now we are going to use the ophthalmoscope to look into your eyes. Okay, Adidas. Everything is fine with your eye. No need to worry. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hi, I'm Deepika. Your name?
Ashok.
Today I'm going to do ear examination. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
So we'll start with inspection. Do you have any earache, inflammation?
No.
Okay. Now I'm going to inspect your ear. We'll check the other ear. There is no discharge, there are no lumps, everything is normal. For this, we are going to check your ear canal and ear plug. Is that okay?
Okay.
There is no discharge or redness in your ear canal, and your eardrum is intact and not perforated. The column of light is visible. The contour is flat and normal, and the handle of malus is normal. Now we'll start with auditory activity test. First, we have three processes in it. First, we'll start with whisper voice test. We'll do whisper test. I will whisper from this ear. You tell me what you hear. I close that ear.
3A4.
Okay, we'll do on the other side.
6G8.
Okay. So now we are going to continue with Weber test. This is tuning hook. I am going to vibrate it and place on your head. Tell me if you hear the vibration on the both sides or one of the ear. Both sides or one of the ear.
Same.
The same sound on both sides of the ear. The Weber test is normal. Now we will continue with the Renin test. With the help of tuning fork, I will vibrate this tuning fork and place it back of your ear. Tell me when it stops. Okay.
Yes. Audible.
Okay, we'll do the other ear.
Yes. Audible.
So the Renin test is normal. So by that we can tell that air conduction is greater than bone conduction.
Everyone, my name is Dhakade Manshu. Today I am performing the lungs examination. So what's your good name?
Jitendra Singh.
Okay, Jitendra. So we should be hand sanitizing. First of all, please show me your fingers. So please put your fingers. So I will check the no cloud and scenes. So now I am going to the lungs expansion. So please remove your clothes. Okay. So I will check the lungs expansion. So please deep on your breathe. So I will check the lungs expansion absolutely fine. Now I will check the lungs percussions and lessons. So please. So now I will check the lungs percussions and lessons. So absolutely looks like right. So now I am going to the auscultation using by the stethoscope. So please go the deep breath, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I will check the deep breath auscultation by stethoscope. So no any sound abnormal sound in your lungs. So now I am going to do resonance test by stethoscope. So please say 99.
99,
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 Please say 99.
99.
So I will check the resonance test. So absolutely fine. Now I am going to the palpate lymph node and swelled lymph node. So I will check the palpate lymph nodes. So now I will check the swelled lymph nodes and palpate lymph nodes is normal. And thank you.
Hi, my name is Goya Bharti. I'm from second year medical student. Today I want to check your abdomen examination. Are you okay with that? Okay. To examine your abdomen. May I know your name and age, please?
My name is Narasimha Naidu. My age 20.
Okay. Now I'm going to examine your abdomen. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. First, I will inspecting your abdomen over your abdomen, and I will listen over your abdomen with stethoscope. Are you okay with that?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Before start the examination, I would like to know whether you have any tender points of pain over your abdomen.
No.
Okay. I will oscillate over your abdomen with my stethoscope. Firstly, I will listen. I will listen the bowel sounds, and then I will go with the over the arteries. Okay, that's all right. Now I'm going to oscillate your abdomen by tapping. Okay, that's all right. Can you move to your left? Okay, can you go back to your normal position? Okay, now I'm going to palpate your abdomen. Firstly, you can take deep breath. Deep breath. Okay. గట్టిగా breathe చేయి.
రెండు చాట్లు నేను మా చెల్లి తల్లి ఒక తీసింది ఆఫీస్ అయిపోయింది తనకి
That's okay. Now I will going to palpate again a little bit deeper. Okay. Can you breathe?
పేపర్లు అంటే చూడు పేపర్లు తెలియదు పేపర్లు డిఫరెన్స్
First, we should find the span of the liver. For that, we should make sure that the legs of the patient were flexed and the chest and abdominal parts are exposed. For the percussion, we should start from the right lower abdomen below the umbilicus to upwards from the where we hear the dullness. We should mark here, and from the upper side we should start from the nipple line, and then that is from the lung resonance to the liver dullness. Okay, then we have to measure this. Then we get then the span of the liver was 7 centimeters. Okay. Now palpating the liver, I'm just putting my left hand just below the lower abdomen, and with my right fingers, I just palpate. I just place these at the level of the liver dullness. Next, stop Cheta. Now please take deep breath. Now we have to check the tenderness, consistency, surface and the edge. Hooking technique is also helpful for palpating the liver and mainly seen in the patients with obese. So for that we have to take our both hands, put your fingertips just below the liver dullness and press in upwards and inwards along the margin of the costal. And we have to check any tendernesses at all. Now Now for the patients with no palpitations, we have to place our left hand over the rib cage, lower rib cage, and we have to strike with the right hand. Did you feel any pain?
Oh.
Okay. We just place our left hand below the posterior thorax, and we have to press with the right hand below the costal margin. Can you take deep breath? Okay. Stop. Can you turn to the right side? Make sure that the legs are flexed. Full check. Make sure.
And in the anterior axillary line from the sixth rib, we should palpate downwards, and we should check for tympanic knots.
For your cooperation.
Good morning. My name is Riya Chandravanshi. I'm second year medical student. So today I'm going to do the shoulder examination on you. Can I confirm your name?
Zada Vajay Ilasa.
Okay. So do you have any kind of pain in your shoulder?
No.
Okay, good. So can you take off your shirt? Starts the examination by general inspection. So I'm looking for any scars or deformities or shoulder atrophy. Next palpation. Now first I will check the temperature. Okay, it's normal. Now palpate the sternoclavicular joint, then palpate the clavicle, and then acromioclavicular joint. Now next palpate the head of humor. Okay, then turn back. Now palpate the spine first, then scapulary borders, then scapulary spine, which divides the supraspinatus region which originates from here to the shoulder joint, and then intraspinatus which originates from this place to the shoulder joint. Now going to perform the range of motions. First flexion. Take your hand towards in front of you, then take upside and come down. Now abduction. Take your hands outside, then take up. Now come down. Now take your both hands back and then flex it, and now relax. So do you feel any pain?
No.
Turn this side. Now I will take your arm backwards. This is extension. So do you feel any kind of pain?
No.
Okay, relax. So move backward. Take your hand towards the scapula like this. Yeah. So do you feel any kind of pain?
No.
Okay, relax. Going to perform the special test. First empty can test. Now take your hands outside. Yeah. Then take towards you, in front of you. Okay, then take your thumbs downside, like 90 degrees here. Then resist my hand. So do you feel any kind of pain?
No.
Now the painful assessment. Now take your hand towards the ceiling. Yeah. And now I will ask you to take your hand slowly downside. Okay, take it. So do you feel any kind of pain?
No.
Okay. External rotation test. Now take your hand 90 degrees. Yeah. This is my hand. Now I will resist it. So do you feel any kind of pain?
No.
External rotation examination. Now turn backwards. Take your hands back. Yeah. Then take it opposite to the scapula. This is my hand. So going to resist it. Do you feel any kind of pain?
No.
Okay. Any scapular deformity? Scapula is fine. Okay. Knee impingement sign. Now take the patient's arm upwards by the other hand. So this comprises the greater tuberous region of humerus, agonist acromion. So do you feel any kind of pain?
No.
Okay. Hawking's impingement sign. Now take the patient's shoulder and elbow towards 90 degrees, placing towards the downside. Place your one hand on the forearm and the another hand on the arm, and turn internal rotations. So, do you feel any kind of pain?
No.
Okay, so then we have completed our shoulder examination here. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Sargulu. Now I am going to take a knee examination. Is it okay for you?
Yes.
Before that, you have any pain in your knees?
No.
Okay. Now I am going to take a knee examination. First of all, I inspect the knees. Then I will palpate the knees, and finally I will see the maneuvers.
Assess gait. Observe gait cycle. Inspect the knees whether there is any swelling or deformity. Assess and compare joint temperature. If the temperature is increased, it may be due to inflammation. Palpate the knees with legs straight. Palpate the patella tendon. Palpate the patella, medulla and lateral borders. Swipe test. Allow detection of small joint effusion. Patella tap. Allows detection of large joint effusion. Palpate the knee whilst flexed at 90 degree. Palpate the patella tendons, tibial tuberosity, medial joint lines. Palpate the lateral joints, head of the fibula and collateral ligaments. McMurray's test. When performing McMurray's test, the patient should be lie supine. The examiner then grabs the patient's heels with one hand and places the other hand on the knee joints. To test the medial meniscus, the knee is fully flexed and the examiner should passively externally rotate the tibia and place a vagus force. The knee is then extended in order to test the medial meniscus. Lachman's test. The patient should lie supine and completely relaxed. Bend the knee about 20 to 30 degree. Stabilize the femur with one hand and with the other hand pull the tibia anteriorly and posteriorly against the femur. Pivot shift test is a specific test for ACL deficient knees. Reverse pivot shift test. Valgus stress is then applied to the knee with an external rotation force. Tibia reduced from a position sublux position at about 20 degree of flexion. A shift and reduction of lateral tibial plateau can be felt as it moves anteriorly from a posterior sublux position. Examination of posterior Druver test. Test is done with the patient in supine position and the knee is flexed to 90 degree. Examiner stabilizes the foot. Next, the examiner pushes backward on tibia. Look for the tibia to sag posteriorly. Observe the sag that develops due to tear of posterior cruciate. Varus stress test. Varus stress test. Check for joint laxity on the outside of knee, which usually represent an injury to the lateral collateral ligament. Isolated tear of lateral collateral ligament is tested at 30 degree of flexion.
Hi sir. Hi. Let me sanitize our hands. What's your name?
My name is Amir.
I am Chandran Surya Prakash, medical student, today I am going to perform cranial nerve examination on you. Is it okay for you, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Let me start with testing the sensory functions of face, which is of two types, light touch and pinprick-like sensation. For this examination, we need a cotton ball and a pin. Sir, now I am going to touch your face with these items. Is it okay for you, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Now, I want the patient to close his eyes before the examination. Sir, can you close your eyes, sir? Whenever you feel something, you just say to me. Could you feel this?
Yes, sir.
Could you feel that?
Yes.
Does it feel the same on both sides?
Yes, sir.
Now, it is ophthalmic division is intact. Could you feel this?
Yes.
Could you feel that?
Yes, sir.
Does it feel the same on both sides?
Yes, sir.
Now, the maxillary branch is intact. Could you feel this?
Yes, sir.
Could you feel that?
Yes.
Does it feel the same on both sides?
Yes, sir.
Now, the mandibular branch is intact. Now, the light touch is intact in this patient. Pain stimulus. Could you feel this?
Yes, sir.
Could you feel that?
Yes.
Does it feel the same on both sides?
Yes, sir.
Could you feel this?
Yes.
Could you feel that?
Yes, sir.
Does it feel the same on both sides?
Yes.
Could you feel this?
Yes.
Could you feel that?
Yes, sir.
Does it feel the both on same side?
Yes.
Now, the pinprick-like sensation is also intact. First, let me look at his face for any asymmetries. There are no asymmetries seen. Now, I am going to test your muscle of mastication. Now, clench your jaw first. Okay. Let me examine the temporalis first and the masseter. For pterygoid, open your mouth. Now, don't let me to close your mouth. Now, the motor function is also intact. Sir, now I am going to touch your eyes with a fine piece of cotton. Is it okay for you, sir?
Yeah, okay, sir.
So, look up and see away. Now, I am going to touch his eyes with a fine piece of cotton. Now, I inspected the eyes for blinking, which is normal for the stimuli. Let me start with examining any asymmetric or abnormal movements in face. Speak to me.
Hi, sir. How are you doing? How was your day?
There is no asymmetry or abnormal movements in the face, mainly nasolabial fold. Sir, now I will ask you to do some movements. Kindly cooperate with me.
Yeah, with pleasure.
Raise your eyebrows. Now frown. Close your eyes tightly. Don't let me to open your eyes. Your muscular strength is good. So, now show your upper and lower teeth. Smile. Now push your cheeks out. Now don't let me to push in. Now let me test your sensory functions. So please goggle or wash your mouth and come.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Now I am going to test your anterior tongue for the sensory function. Sir, now I am going to place a drop of solution on your right tongue. Show your tongue. How is it?
It's sweet.
Okay. Now I am going to place a drop of solution on your left tongue.
It's salty.
Okay, super. Thank you. First is whispered voice test. Now repeat what I say.
Okay. What did you eat?
Okay.
786.
Okay. Rene test. Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
Which sound do you hear the maximum?
The second one.
Okay. Now Weber test. Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
Did you hear in one ear or both the ears?
Both the ears.
Okay. Sir, thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome.
Sanitize your hands. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Divyasri. Now we are going to do cranial nerve examination. First, we are going to be doing cranial nerve 9 and 10 examination. Firstly, I want you to sip this glass of water. Did you face any difficulty while swallowing? Okay, no. So, there was no delay while swallowing and the patient did not face any difficulty. Now, I want you to say ah with your mouth wide open. So, there is no deviation of uvula and the soft palate and the pharynx raising normal. In case unilateral C-10 relation, the uvula points towards the normal side, and in case of bilateral C-10 relation, we can see the palate doesn't raise. Okay, now we are going to be checking gag reflex. I'll be inserting this tongue depressor into your mouth to the back of the tongue. Here, the gag reflex is normal. In the absence of gag, there is CN9 relation, that is glossopharyngeal nerve. Next, we are going to move on to the cranial nerve 11, which is the spinal accessory nerve. I'll be standing behind the patient and I am going to be inspecting. So, there is no atrophy or fasciculation around the neck. Now, I want you to shrug shoulders against my hands. Okay. There is no weakness of the trapezius muscle and the strength is normal. Now, we are going to test for sternocleidomastoid muscle. I want you to rotate your head to both sides against my hands. So, the sternocleidomastoid muscle strength is normal. Lastly, we are going to be doing the cranial nerve 12, which is the hypoglossal nerve. Now, I want you to open your mouth. So, there is no atrophy or fasciculation of the tongue. Now, I want you to put the tongue outside. So, the tongue is centrally protruded and it is symmetrical and there is no deviation. Can you please move your tongue side to side? Okay. There is no weakness of the tongue. So, we reached the end of the examination. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
Shraddha.
Today we are doing your cerebral test lesson.
Yes.
Let's begin. Doing your nose finger test. For the test, you have to touch your nose and touch my index finger. When will I say no? Now you will say I will touch your nose and my index finger simultaneously. Okay, let's begin. Now, now, now. Okay, 40 seconds. Now. Thank you. Now, second test we are doing is rapid attentive movement test. For that, I will show you. You have to follow me. Okay. Do like this. Do as fast as you can. Okay. Now for second. Okay. Thank you. Right. As fast as you can. Now for second leg. Okay. Thank you. Now walk. walk on floors. Walk on heels. Now tandem walk. Now one leg at a time. Second one. Okay, good. Okay. Now make a squat-like position. For second one. Okay. Thank you. Now we have to sense your sensory. For that we are doing Romberg test. For this we have to stand still. Close your eyes for 60 seconds. Okay. Do. Okay, thank you. Now, for this you have to raise your hand like this. Okay, close your eyes. Okay, thank you. We are done with all your tests. Now we completed all your tests.
Thank you.
Hello, myself Dakar Chahat. Today I am going to perform sensory examination. What's your name?
My name is Kumar Bala.
Okay. First we should sanitizing our hands. First I will do the temperature sensation. I will put some object on your hand, and then you have to tell me whether it's cold or hot.
It's cold. 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 Cold.
Okay. Next for hot.
It's hot. 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 Hot.
Now I am going to perform vibration test, and next I will place tuning fork on your toe and knuckle. Do you feel it?
Yes.
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 Now I am going to do fine touch test. I will touch you with this, and you have to tell me when I am touching you. Please close your eyes.
On forehead. On cheeks. On neck. On hands. On thigh.
Now I will poke you with this sharp object, and you have to tell me when I am touching you.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Now I am going to write on your palm, and when I write on your palm, and you have to tell me what I am writing.
A. B. 1. 7. 8. 9.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chaladra Shiva.
Hi sir.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good, huh? Okay,
Some
fine.
problems.
Some problem? Problem?
Yes.
Okay, I'm here to help you. Okay, do you have any idea of being here?
Yes, for I come for general checkup.
General check. Okay. I'm going to examine the motor functions of upper and lower extremities. Okay. First, rest. Okay. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Hello, my name is Shiva Chaladure. I'm going to do the motor findings of upper and lower extremities. Here I'm going to show how to do that. But make sure, before that, make sure your hands should be clean. Okay, here's how I'm going to wash my hands. Yeah, let me get into lower extremities first. Okay. Ma'am, are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, rest yourself in a supine position. Okay. Before taking the test, you must have to know the comfortable of a patient. If it's a person having a uncomfortable, we don't get into that test. Before that, we have to make sure that the patient is comfortable. Are you comfortable with it?
Yes.
Are you more comfortable?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, looking for any decoloration of the skin or any other swelling in the lower extremities, please. Hip flexion test. I'm gonna place my hands on patient's mid-thigh and ask the patients to raise the legs. Please raise your legs. Okay. Again. Okay. This is for hip flexion test. Adduction hip test. I'm gonna place my both hands between your thighs, and you have to bring your both legs together. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, you can do it. Okay, fine. Again. Okay, leave it. And again. Okay, fine. This is for hips adduction test, and for the abduction test, for the hips abduction test, you have to place your both of hands outside the patient's leg and ask the patients to spread it out. Okay, great. Spread it out. Okay, fine. Okay, let's impose. Give some pose. Okay. Again. Okay. This is the way to test for hips adduction. Hip extension test. I'm gonna place my left hand on the patient's hip region and patient's posterior side of the region, and ask the patients to hold the leg like this, like in the L form, and make sure that patient is comfortable, and slightly bring the leg towards the hip like this. This is how exactly we do the hip test for extension. Knee extension test. I'm gonna place my right hand on the patient's ankle, and it will be the position like this, and place my left leg under the patient's knee, and I'm gonna the right hand of mine will be pushing his ankle downward, and the patients will extend the knee. Yeah, this is called extension. Knee flexion test. The same right hand on the right hand on the ankle, and the left hand is on the knee, on the patient's knee, and ask the patients to if in the position, and place your left hand on the patient's knee and pull your right hand like this. This is knee flexion. And the test is for dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. Okay. First I'm going to do is dorsiflexion. First I'll hold your leg. Okay. You have to pull it up. Yeah. Pull it up now. I'm going to rest it here. You have to pull it up.
Yes.
Yeah. Again. Okay. This is dorsiflexion. Okay. And for the plantar reflection, I have to place my hand on under the feet. Okay. You have to push it down, and I'm going to resist it. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. This is called plantar reflection. The test is for Romberg test. First, you have to keep the patient in a straight position and ask the patient to make his feet together. Make your feet together. Okay, fine. And his body it should be in a straight posture from the top. If you see in that way, okay, straight. Yeah. Okay. Close your eyes. Okay. Hold it for 30 seconds. Okay. Hold it for 30 seconds. Okay. Open your eyes. Okay, you are good in such height. Okay, you don't have any problem. Thank you. Okay, the next test is heel to toe walking test. Okay, you have to do is nothing, just a simple thing. Okay, place your leg like this, and you have to walk like heel to toe. Okay, this walk in a straight line like this. Okay. This is all you have to do. Ghost. Okay, come back. Yeah, go ahead. Let's do it. Okay, good. The final test is shallow knee bend test. We have to do is like it will give pain to legs if you don't have any exact plantar flexion or dorsiflexion. If you don't have the strength at plantar flexion or dorsiflexion, you will get suffer. So make sure we will know about this. Okay, we have to hop in one place on each foot. Hop in one place on each foot. Turn like this. Okay, bend your knee like this. Okay, like this, and place your right leg towards. Okay, like this. Okay, repeat. Left, like this. Okay, do it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right leg. Yeah. Yeah. Straight and move it. Okay, fine. Okay, man. Got it. First, we have to inspect the size and contour of the muscles. We have to check atrophy in the hands. There is no atrophy in his hands. The patient has. Elbow flexion and extension. By testing the elbow flexion, we can check the muscle strength of brachioradialis and biceps. For extension, it's triceps. Wrist extension test. I'm going to ask my patient to hold his hand like a fist. Yeah, like this. And resist it. I'm going to pressing it down. You have to resist it, okay? Like, I'm going to press down. Yeah, it's good. The next test is for grip strength. I have to keep my 2 fingers together and you have to hold it back like this. To squeeze as much as you can. Okay? Okay, first hand. Yeah. Just put my hand. I'm going to put hand at your wrist and you have to pull my hand and you have to squeeze it back. Okay? Okay, fine. Yeah, he is really harder at its grip strength. Finger abduction test. I'm going to ask my patient to palm down his hand. Extend your finger. I'm gonna push your finger from like this and you have to resist it. Okay, which I'm gonna do. There is no abnormality. The next test is for law portion of the thumb test. Just give me one. Slightly. Okay. Place your hand like this. You have to touch my finger, little finger, with your thumb like this, and you have to press it down. And I'm gonna resist it. Okay. Okay, fine. Just wait. Wait first. Okay, fine. If it's abnormal, the median nerve is, it should be like weakening. Okay, weakening. Okay, that's it. The test is for rapid alternating movement. Raise your hands. Okay, relax your hand. Place your hand on the thighs. Lift it up and turn it over. Turn it back. Again, go back. Okay, do it fast. Fast. Okay, do it on the other hand. For this test, we have to observe the speed, rhythm, and the smoothing of the movements. The test is for finger tapping test. You have to tap the finger like this. Okay. You have to tap the finger like this. Yeah. Do it fast. Fast. Okay. Again, observe the speed, rhythm, and smoothing of the movements. The abnormal finger act as abnormal. The next test is pronator drift test. Okay. Relax your body. Keep your arms out like this. Okay. Like this. Okay. And close your eyes. And you have to close your eyes for 30 seconds. Okay. You have to close your eyes for 30 seconds. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna watch, and the time starts now. Okay. Open your eyes. This portion requires muscle strength, muscle coordination, then good posture. You are good in pronator. Relax.